This is #Africa. Now, Lagos is choking with traffic gridlock, and now commuters are finding their journeys to work even more torturous in Nigeria's commercial capital. This after a ban on motorbikes and rickshaws, with many calling for the new law to be reversed.
The sun hasn't risen when Abisoye Adeniyi leaves for work at a law firm in Nigeria's bustling commercial capital, Lagos. After authorities introduced a ban on commercial motorbikes and motorized rickshaws, known as okadas and kekes, she now has to walk for half an hour to a bus stop, stretching her commute to nearly 2 hours.
Normally, I used to get a bike here, but I'm not going to get a bike this morning. So I have to go through the stress of trekking down here to Stadium. It has not been easy at all. Even at times when I get to walk around, let's say 8:30, I feel very tired and exhausted to even do anything at work. I feel very tired and exhausted. So it has not only affected me, it has affected everybody.
In a city already notorious for traffic jams, the gridlock has intensified since the ban, prompting protests and the hashtag Lagos is walking to trend on Twitter. State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu outlawed the loosely regulated bikes and rickshaws, citing safety and the security concerns, and has since launched 55 additional buses and inaugurated 14 public ferries.
Since last week, when we deploy our 14 boats on the waterways in Lagos State, what we witnessed, we have about 300% increase on our projection, above our projection, in terms of patronage by commuters.
The ferry is good.
Realtor Harrison Nunu says the boats are good for some journeys. The ban has also hit former drivers who have lost their income in a nation with 23% unemployment. Startups GoCard and Maxorenji, which had raised millions in funding before the ban, have called the government to regulate Okadas rather than ban them.
Well, Egypt's 100 millionth person was recorded on the official statistics agency's digital counter in central Cairo last week. The newborn in the country will join a nation where 6 people in 10 are under 29 years old. But the boom isn't all good news, as it means there are less resources to go around.
According to the official statistics agency in the country, Egypt's population reached 100 million people on Tuesday, February 11th, putting more pressure on its government, which sees the population boom as a threat to economic reform plans. The country's 100 millionth person was recorded on the agency's digital counter in eastern Cairo and on its website. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has identified rapid population growth as one of the country's biggest challenges.
المشكلة السكانية من أكبر التحديات التي تواجه الدولة المصرية والتي توازي ما يعانيه المجتمع من إرهاب. ففي ظل هذه الزيادة السكانية المتسارعة لن تصمد أي تنمية ولن تجدي أي مشروعات اقتصادية نافعة.
Many African countries are struggling with rising populations, but in Egypt the pressures are acute, because according to the UN Populations Fund, 97% of its people live on just 8% of its territory, crowded along the Nile. Creating new space for housing, schools and hospitals is a priority, as Egypt's population grows by around 2.5 million people a year. In some areas, 1,400 people are packed into 1 square kilometer.
يزيد من الاختلال بين معدل النمو السكاني وحجم الموارد، ويحد من نتاج ثمار النمو الاقتصادي الذي استطاعت تحقيقه الدولة المصرية خلال السنوات الماضية، فيهدد بمزيد من الضغوط والتحديات الاقتصادية والاجتماعية. وبشكل كبير ده بيأثر على ما يتعلق بنصيب الفرد من الإنفاق على التعليم، متوسط نصيب الفرد من الإنفاق على التعليم، متوسط نصيب الفرد من الإنفاق على الصحة، السكن، النقل والمواصلات. كل الكلام ده بيؤثر على ما يحصل عليه الفرد من خدمات ومن عوائد التنمية.
Officials say they've managed to bring down fertility rates thanks to a 2 is enough campaign, challenging the tradition of large families in rural areas. This is aimed at more than 1.1 million poor families with up to 3 children. The Social Solidarity Ministry has trained volunteers to encourage people to have fewer children.
هلا واحنا مشينا على نفس الثبات اللي كان 2014 اللي هو ان متوسط الانجاب 3.4، احنا لو مشينا على كده احنا سنه 2052 هنكون حوالي 191 مليون، يعني نتضاعف، يبقى في 91 مليون زياده. طب احنا لو احنا عملنا شويه انضباط مش جامدين يعني بس متوسط يعني، وان لغايه سنه 42 متوسط الانجاب بتاع السيده يبقى حوالي 2.1، لا نوصل يبقى سنه 2052 نكون حوالي 153 مليون.
Before the break, let's take a look at other news making headlines across the African continent. Kenya's rhinos are facing a new microscopic challenge, and a Mozambican hairdresser is tackling dreaded taboos. And we've got all the details after this break.